Everything, yes.
When I see a dinosaur.
She's everything, 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 yes. She's everything, 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 yes. Everything I imagine but never seen, yes. She's everything, everything, everything. She's everything, 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 yes. She's everything, 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 yes. Everything I imagine but never seen, yes.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, I am Kayla, aka FitMomsBlog. I do stay-at-home mom content, garden content, lifestyle content, just whatever I got going on, because I do have a lot of different things going on. If you are new here, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. I just showed y'all what we had going on this morning. We had some homeschooling, some kitchen resetting. I went outside. My camera did overheat while we were outside, so the clip ended at some point when we were outside. So now my kids are upstairs playing Minecraft. I just picked a bunch of mint from the garden. It seems like it's doing really good. I moved it to some different spots, so I'm just happy to get some more mint for my pantry, like for my herbal pantry before the season is over. I did pull out a tomato plant. The whole thing completely died all the way to the branch, and that's what I'm letting happen with all my tomato plants, so I can get as many tomatoes out of them as possible. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to switching over to the fall garden. I'm not fighting the bugs. I'm doing nothing. I'm just letting nature take its course, getting out of my garden what I can get out of it, and then moving on. I do have some seeds set aside that I want to plant. Some I don't even remember what I took out. I know I took out cabbage and I think kale, so I'm trying to figure out where those are going. And I think Brussels sprouts, because I planted some Brussels sprouts. They didn't come up yet. I don't know if they're going to, but I'm going to put the seeds in a different spot just to see what happens. You know, as I'm pulling things out, I'm putting new seeds in. I'm trying to get ready for the fall garden. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Yeah, this week I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what the week has for us. I know Thursday I plan to take the kids to a grape farm, so I'll definitely bring y'all along for that. We're going to a grape farm. We're gonna pick 2 gallons of grapes. So we'll probably make our own jam. I found out from watching Nora Smith that you can get beef pectin instead of pork pectin, which is basically opening the door all the time. There'd be flies in here and I'm tired of fighting flies. Like, oh my gosh. But pectin is basically what gives things that sticky consistency. So when we're talking about jello or jam, like usually they use pork pectin. And that was the only reason I didn't want to make jelly or jam or anything, because I didn't want to use pork pectin, and that's the reason I don't buy like jello and stuff. And then I learned that the difference between jelly and jam is just jam has pieces. Oh, my battery's about to die. Let me get another battery. All right, y'all, I'm back. That's why I keep my batteries charged. But I want to get beef pectin instead of pork pectin, because I want to, if I'm going to make my own jam, I want to make sure it doesn't have anything in it that I wouldn't eat anyway, which is pork. So I have to find where I can get pork pectin. I don't care what the haters say. I love me some Nora Smith. Like, shout out to Nora. Like, she does the things that I am learning to do, the things that I'm starting to like get better at. And I don't think her making stuff from scratch is like a waste. I feel like it shows how much she cares about the health of her family and herself. And I just love that. Like, making stuff from scratch, yes, sign me up. Because these grocery stores, everything is always on recall. Something's happening. I don't know if y'all seen recently 5 kids died from eating ramen noodles. That's crazy. Like, that's so crazy. And we grew up on ramen. And like, I don't let my littles eat ramen. I don't eat ramen, but my husband and my stepdaughter like to eat ramen sometimes. So I was buying them, but I threw them all away this morning. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, there's just too much going on in the grocery store. And I just feel like, yeah, making stuff from scratch, you get to eliminate a lot of the ingredients, and then you can use alternatives. So yeah, like all of that stuff going on in the grocery store, that's why I like Nora Smith, because she makes stuff from scratch. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make as much as I can from scratch with the resources that I have. And as my resources grow, so will the things that I made from scratch. So yeah, we're just chilling today. Homeschool's done, which I'm happy about, because I'm having my cycle, and I don't know if y'all know, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I got my tubes removed after 6 months after I had my son. So I've had my tubes removed for about 4 years now, and my cycle is, I don't think well, back then I didn't mention it, but like it's a long time after that video, but my cycle is worse than birth, and I had 2 natural births. So I be like messed up for 2 days every time I go through this. So I'm proud of myself for getting up. I got up late. My husband made breakfast, which was super amazing because I didn't have to. And we did do homeschool. We didn't do as long of a day as homeschool, but we still did it, so I'm proud for that. And I had like creative time with the kids. They did their drawings, and Kyra did her big words. She likes to learn big words every day, so I just be Googling 10-letter words, 12-letter words. Like, yeah, I think of some words, but if I can't think of a 12-letter word, I just Google it and I just write it in her notebook, and she learns new words. So that's been really cool because she's been using those words and applying them to her vocabulary, and that is the goal. So that's been super dope. But yeah, we did homeschool. I think I'm gonna switch up my schedule and start doing homeschool Monday through Thursday, and then Friday will always be our field trip day. And instead of doing homeschool before field trip like I did last week, I think I'm gonna just do a bunch of homeschool Monday through Thursday so we can finish what our goal is for the week. And then Friday we'll sleep in, have a slow morning, do stuff in the garden, and then go do an activity. So I have some activities in mind, or I have a activity in mind for this week. I kind of want to go, there's a new park at the overlook at the airport, and the planes fly over the park, and I think that would be really dope. And today my son asked about the airport, so I'm like, yeah, this is definitely perfect for Friday. So I have to show my husband the location of it so he feels comfortable with us going without him. So I did screenshot that in my maps today, and I want to show him so he can approve it, because I don't go places that my husband don't want me to go, especially because I'm by myself, like with the kids. And yeah, so he knows more about the city, and we're not from Charlotte, so when I drive somewhere, like, I just need to make sure I'm, safe. Like, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I can ride through the hood and feel comfortable because I'm from there. I know people from there. I have family from there, but here I don't know what the hood is. I don't know. Like, I have to be careful with my kids. I'm by myself. Like, I just gotta be careful. So I just be vetting things through my husband first, basically, so that I feel safe, and so that he feels safe. So yeah, that is probably what our week is going to look like. So yeah, come along with us as we have another weekly vlog, and I am doing my best to stay consistent. I said it in the ending of my last video. I finally got a video up on YouTube, so I'm gonna just keep going. That was motivation to keep going. My video finally uploaded. I'm gonna just keep going, because the more consistent I am, the more I will want to do it, and the better I will feel about it. So I'm just gonna keep going. So I hope y'all are enjoying my vlogs. And if there's anything that y'all want to see in my lifestyle that I'm not showing, or I'm not like elaborating on, please feel free to comment below, let me know. But yeah, come along with us for another weekly vlog, and we are so happy to have you. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday, September 11th. It's 8:15 a.m. I don't know why I woke up so early. I usually wake up at 9 o'clock, like without an alarm. I usually get up at 9. I was thinking like, oh, I should just get up and just do some stuff. So I'm up, and I am going to write my journal. I'm just feeling like really pulled to write down my manifestations and just write in my journal, write to Allah. So that's what I'm about to do. My husband got me this thing for my hair. I'm trying to get used to the way I look with it on. And, I'm talking about being transparent. Like, what do I really be looking like? And this is what I look like. Let's pull it off and see what my hair looks like. Because the last time I wore it one time. I wet my hair in the shower, which I do every day. And then I put oil in it. And I don't oil it every day. I oil it like every other day. But I wet it in the shower every day. I took it off and my hair was going like this. I hope it don't look like that. Let's see. Let's shake it a little bit. Okay. It don't look as bad. It's still going this way. I gotta fix it when I put this thing on. Like, I gotta fix it to my hair. I like my hair going this way. And it ain't gonna do that today. But, yeah. It don't look terrible. I'll wear it this way. That's fine. It's better than what it was, because I'm telling y'all, these ones was skateboarding. It looked terrible. I was so mad. I wet it. That's because I'm wetting it and then putting that on. I need to put it how I want it to go. It's Wednesday. We're gonna do homeschool. I'm not gonna rush my kids to get up. I realized that even if we do it at 9 a.m. or if we do it at 12 until 3 or whatever, my kids take it no matter what. So I'm like, it doesn't have to be early. Yeah, I'm gonna get them up and then I'll let them eat, do homeschool. So I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. They said that. Hey y'all, good morning. It's Thursday morning. We are skipping homeschool today and we are doing a field trip. We are going to a grape farm to pick grapes. Each of the kids will pick a gallon of grapes themselves, and then hopefully our project for the weekend will be making some jam. Cairo really likes jam, my husband likes jam, so I'm excited to get some grapes and make the jam ourselves, so I'm looking forward to that. They're eating. We're about to head out. The farm opens at 10. We're going with Miss Brenda, of course. She is the reason we have this field trip planned. So we're going to pick up Miss Brenda. We're going to go get some cash because the farmers only take cash. And then we're going to go to the grape farm. And then next to the grape farm is the place where Miss Brenda usually gets eggs. We had already got some eggs from that farm. I have them preserved in my pantry. But we're gonna grab just another dozen of eggs, because why not just get some more organic eggs, especially with the egg recall. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. So I'll bring y'all along with us as much as I can. So yeah, let's get the day started. Are y'all excited to pick some grapes? Yeah. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all gonna have quite a little catalog of stuff. Here are the grapevines. You can literally see them. Come on, let's get some more. These are your favorite, huh, Kai? Mm-hmm. I'll show the camera what they look like. Oh, zoom back up. Good. Out here with my girl picking some grapes. She's been doing more eating the grapes than picking them, which is okay. And we're just still out here. We're picking our last basket of grapes. We already did 2 of these baskets. The farmer charges $10 per basket, so we're getting 3 baskets. We're gonna make jam. We want to try to make some raisins, right? But those are your favorite. Those are the Magnolia grapes. They look like this. Well, really they're muscadines. They're not technically grapes, they're muscadine. But my daughter expressed that she just likes being out here, so this has been a really nice experience. A great homes. It feels good. The wind is blowing, it's not too hot. Huh. So it's been nice. So we're just out here picking.
This spring water is really good.
Super good. Here, give me that one, Kenneth.
This is just normal water. It's our refrigerator.
Wait, Kenneth, it needs to get.
I'm a giant spring water cup, and I drink that spring water.
That's right. Hey y'all, we're back home. We went to the grape orchard and to the spring. We didn't get the eggs because the lady wasn't there, but that's okay. So yeah, I got all the water in the house. It's over here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. I don't know, but yeah, I got a bunch of water. The grapes are here on the counter. Well, they're really called muscadines. Miss Brenda gave me a jam recipe, so that's what I want to try. Tyra really liked these ones. She actually ate them on the way home. Well, they're two different kinds, but she likes these ones. So I'm gonna get them cleaned up, and I'm going to separate some of them and freeze some of them because I can also process them later. I don't have to process them today. I'm just gonna put some in the refrigerator, clean them, put some in the refrigerator for Kai. She was only eating the inside. She wasn't eating the outside and the seed, but that's okay. She was saving the seeds and she wants to grow them, so that's fine. We can do that. So yeah, I'm just about to get everything situated. The kids are upstairs playing Minecraft. I just vacuumed. I just started doing that real quick. But yeah, I'm starving. I ain't eat nothing. I made a bagel. I took a couple bites of it. I think I ate half of a half, so I ate like 25% of my bagel. Kim and ate it in the car. So I'm about to eat something, get all of this cleaned up, and then I didn't take nothing out for dinner. So I gotta figure out what's for dinner. I forgot to mention that I asked the man whose grape orchard it was if we can have pine needles off his pine trees. I've been wanting to harvest pine needles from a pine tree for a long time now, and I got a lot. I got a whole lot. There's 2 pine cones in here too. Because pine saw is literally pine needles, vinegar, and other chemicals to make it smell as strong, but the cleaning agent in pine saw is pine needles. So I've been wanting to make my own, and I have been. But it doesn't have pine needles. This is just lemons, oranges, there's mint in there, rosemary for smell, and I think there's lavender in there somewhere with vinegar. And then I take this and I pour half of it into here, which I also have fruit in here. Half of the vinegar solution in here, and then I fill the rest up with water, and I put this back to sit and simmer because it's a cleaner basically, and it smells really good. This has been sitting for a long time. I just put more lemons in there. Honestly, I haven't taken anything out. Those have been in there since I started this, however many months ago I started this. But this is my homemade cleaner, and I just always put new fruit on the top because I figured the fruit on the bottom will, you know, because it smells lemony, and the lemon's clean. You clean food with citrus, with limes, lemons. Why can't you clean everything else with lemons? Why are you using all these chemicals, right? So I'm making these, but I really wanted some pine needles because they have more cleaning agents. So if I can stick pine needles in here, so I'm actually just going to stick some into this, and the rest I'll have to get to processing. But I have this. I wanted to do it down on the table. My camera is up way too high in the air. I'm just going to stuff this into this solution and let those start breaking down, and also giving this some smell, because as we were picking off the pine tree, my kids just kept saying, it smells so good, it smells so good. Like, so we got all these pine needles. I'm gonna go to like a Goodwill or something and see if I can find a gallon size mason jar. I used to have one, it cracked, so I want one of those because then I could just fill it up with a whole bunch of vinegar, lemons. I still have some lavender and some lemon balm, so I can take this stuff out of my garden that's like on its way out anyway, but add it into that cleaner, let that cleaner sit, because I won't be using all of this. Like, this is a lot of pine. This will make me a lot cleaner, like a whole lot. So I'm excited because this bag is full, well, half full, and that's a lot. So like the whole bag is full. So I'm excited. It smells good. So I'm just looking forward to using things that the earth gives us to clean. It's just another thing I'm substituting in my house in comparison to something with a bunch of chemicals. So I'm excited about this. Yeah, this is that. Hey y'all, I just did some stuff out here and I realized I didn't have my camera. But I just took down a pepper plant I harvested, which is a harvest video I will put right here. I posted this on TikTok and it'll probably go on YouTube Shorts, so if you're interested in that, it's probably over there. I wanted to plant some broccoli and some Brussels sprouts. Oh, and cabbage. I have it on my counter. I have to go grab it because I took down the peppers and I want to see where else I can plant some of this stuff. Because it's time to get the fall garden going. I really want to grow some Brussels sprouts because my husband likes them and my daughter likes them. So, perfect opportunity. So yeah, come along with me as I do some planting in the garden. I use this on everything. All my batteries about to die. Let me go change it. All right, we're back. This is garden tone. I use this on everything. It's a good organic fertilizer for everything in your garden. There's also a flower tone, like if you want one for your flowers. And then earthworm casting, this is a brand I like to buy. I get this from Home Depot. It's like $14 or $15. I like this stuff. You can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot, but I usually buy it at Lowe's. Or if I go to the local nursery, for some reason it's way cheaper. So I usually get it at the local nursery, but the reason I go to Lowe's is for my cow manure compost. I have some in this grow bag that I brought over here, but if I do bring the bag out the shed, I will show y'all what it looks like. But yeah, I get my stuff from, and I will link it below. I'll link all of these below so you can see what they look like and get their pricing and buy them from where you want to buy them if you're interested in them. But yeah, the Espoma, they make really good organic products for your garden. So yeah, so I'm going to put some compost over this bag, some earthworm casting, some garden tone, mix all of that into the top before I plant some seeds. I think over here I'm going to do my Brussels sprouts, so we're going to do that first. I am reusing soil. It's perfectly fine to reuse soil as long as you amend it, and that's what I'm doing with the garden tone and the earthworm castings. I'm amending the soil. I'm adding new compost on top, because if you didn't know, I use all compost. I don't use topsoil. I use all compost with those amendments, and the plant essentially eats the compost. The fertilizer and the compost are food for the plants. So over time, there's less and less dirt in each bag, so I have to top it off with compost every so often. So that's why I keep compost, and that's why I am making my own compost in those bins back there. I will tag my compost bins in the description. Oh, sorry. Compost bin is over there, and then I have a rain barrel from V-Board, so if you're interested in those, I will tag them below. But I put my compost on top. Now I'm gonna do my amendments. Then I'll do my seeds. I'm not gonna water these in immediately because I am going to water the entire garden later, so I'll just do everything at one time. Take about a handful of earthworm castings. Sometimes two. I use a lot of earthworm castings. Just put them all over the top of the bag. Same thing, the garden tone. Just mix it in. So I took my pepper plant out of this bag and then I just put all that stuff on top. There's no need to disrupt the soil, and you can reuse soil, like I said, as long as you add the amendments. And there's no reason to disrupt the environment in the soil. It's best to just cut the plant at the base, let the roots die, and add nutrients back into the soil, and then add your compost on top. That's where you plant your seeds. And like I said, it'll keep going down, and you'll just keep repeating the process every season. But as long as you're adding those nutrients back in, it's perfectly fine to reuse the soil. Soil is abundant. Reuse it as many times as you can. Give it the nutrients and food that it needs. So total, all the nutrients that I add into my plants would be earthworm castings, garden tone. I also soak banana peels in water. I'll show y'all what those look like. These are my banana peels in water. These have been sitting outside. I add new banana peels to them. I pour them out, add more water to them. That is a homemade fertilizer that I make and I use for all of my plants. I used coffee grounds. I put them in a freezer bag, a gallon size freezer bag, until the bag is full. Once the bag is full, I bring the whole bag out here and sprinkle it out throughout the garden, especially the plants that like acidic soil, which is like tomatoes, blueberries, and anything growing leaves. Used coffee grounds are high in nitrogen, so they're great for leafy plants. The beans would really like them. Herbs would really like them. Tomatoes really like them. Blueberries really like them. And that's all I know of, like, throughout my garden. It really likes to use coffee grounds, so that's something that I do every time I have a K-cup. I put the used coffee grounds into the freezer, and then when that bag is full, I will bring those out here. And I've also learned that, like, water that you use to clean your rice is good, as well as noodles. So I haven't tried the noodles, but I've heard that the rice water, and I did use it one time. That's something I want to start to use more. But these are just ways that I add nutrients back into my plants. I often direct compost pulp from juicing into my soil. I'll just dig a little hole, put the compost in the hole, and cover it back up and let it break down. That adds nutrients to the plant, as well as keeping my kitchen scraps and composting them in that compost bin. There's many ways to do composting. That is a good way. You can also have simpler ways. They also have different size compost bins, so it's just up to you. With the compost bin, you have to add greens, browns, and something else. I don't know. I guess it's like kitchen scraps. Brown stuff would be like dead leaves, cardboard. But something I learned was that you need a lot more cardboard or browns, whatever, in your compost bin that I had anticipated. So I've been saving every box from packages and breaking it down, taking stuff off. You can also put shredded paper in there, and if you have envelopes from the mail, make sure you remove that plastic piece where it shows the address, or else it will be in your compost and you'll be picking it out. So you can use shredded paper, kitchen scraps, anything. I don't put anything in my compost bin that's from the garden that has disease on it, because I don't want to introduce disease to my compost that I will be putting back into the plant. So then I'll be introducing that disease all over the garden. It may or may not spread, but I don't want to take the chance. So I have a fire pit. I've been putting all the diseased leaves in there, letting them die, and I'm just going to burn them. So that's what I've been doing with the diseased leaves, and the good leaves I do put into the compost. So yeah, that is what's going on. I just want to get some more things out here, specifically these 3 things I want to plant, which is the Brussels sprouts, the cabbage, and whatever else I got over there. I can't remember, but these are Long Island Brussels sprouts. I'm going to plant 2 seeds here because these can get pretty big. I will plant them on opposite sides of the bag. There's a rosemary plant in there, so we'll see. That is probably going to give out soon. But that is what I wanted to get planted. I'm going to wait to plant more stuff until I cut more plants down. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do the Brussels sprouts now. Once I'm ready to cut this other banana pepper plant down, I will plant, that's probably where I'll plant my cabbage. But I'm just not ready. And the tomatoes, once those come down, we'll do lots of things down this road. So lots going on in the garden. I gotta get better about grabbing the camera so I can show y'all stuff. But I made my first jar of pine sol. I shoved all the pine needles in there. And I also put some lavender and a lime in there. I'm trying to get my light together so y'all can see better. So, see the pine needles in there? And then there's some lavender in there. There's some rosemary as well. And then a whole lime. I just cut it in half and put it on top. And then I filled it with vinegar, and I'm going to let this sit for a while. And when I'm ready to use it, this will be some perfectly good homemade cleaner. So I'm excited about this. And then I had the thought, like, wow, this vinegar is almost going. You see the liquid at the bottom. I just started shoving the pine cones in here. I could probably, or the pine needles, sorry. I could probably get some more in here. So I'm going to do that. And then I do need to make a video for like Instagram, TikTok, showing how I did this. So, but even with all the pine needles I shoved into this and into this, I still have a lot in this bag. So that's exciting because the goal really was to get enough to make a lot of cleaner. And then when I use this cleaner, I dilute it. Like if I pour it into my spray bottle, I do half of this solution and then half water. P-O-W-E-R. I'm trying to get as much in here as possible. I'm just going to pour the vinegar from another bottle into this one. I would rather have a big bottle like this than to use a bunch of my mason jars. So I'm going to cut up some. I think that's enough. More could probably go in there. I don't know if I should shove them in there. I have bought these limes, and we don't really use limes unless I'm like making tacos or something. And really, my husband uses them. I don't squeeze lime juice onto my tacos. So these just been sitting there since I made tacos. That was the only reason I bought them. So this cleaner is going to smell so fire. It's going to be so potent. It's going to work better than what's in the grocery store. And a cleaner like this, like you could use this to clean your fruit, like the skin of your fruit and stuff. You can use this to clean your countertop. You can use it to clean anything. So yeah, I'm trying to eliminate as many toxins as possible. I usually I'll buy pine sol or something, but the smell of that is crazy. It's super strong, like Fabuloso and all that. And I don't want my house smelling like bleach. I want it to smell clean, but not ridiculous. This little baby mama. So I got this whole jug pine needles in there. It's nice and full. Seems like it gotta be burped. Yeah. Full of pine needles. I'm excited. Some homemade cleaner. No chemicals. Hey y'all, it is Friday afternoon. We did a little bit of homeschool today. We had longer hours in the beginning of the week. That's usually how I do it. So then Thursday and Friday are either light or skip days. So yesterday was a skip day because we had our outing. And then today was a light day. Kyra only did, I think, 48 minutes and she completed everything she needed to complete for the rest of the week. And she is on track with math and reading, and then she's ahead of track for social studies and science. So I'll just keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Usually I just have her switch off, so I usually have her do math and reading together, and then I have her do science and social studies together, which covers 2 long days, and then the other 2 short days I have her mix it up. So then she'll do like math and social studies, and then the 4th day she'll do science and reading. So she's doing each subject at least twice a week. So that is how the week went. We're done with homeschool. I really wanted to be out of the house by 12 o'clock for grocery shopping, and that didn't happen. It's 2 o'clock. My kids are throwing toys down the steps. I told them they can bring a toy to the store. So yeah, I'm headed out to grocery shop. Y'all know I told y'all it's super chaotic when I grocery shop with them. Trying to have my camera is actually, they're just, yeah, it's too much. So I'm not trying to be doing a whole bunch of voiceovers and covering up the sound because they're arguing in the store, which is what they usually do. So I need to get out. I need to go grocery shopping. Our oldest is having a sleepover tonight, so I just wanted to grab a few things, and then I needed to grab some stuff for her for homecoming. She's running for homecoming princess, which is something they have at her school for the underclassmen. So I have to get her some stuff from the Dollar Tree for those projects. And yeah, I just have a bunch of stuff to grab. So I will check in with y'all when we get back home. There's Kyra with her pink. She's going to wear her pink Crocs. And Kemet with his usual outfit where he looks like his dad. So, yeah, we'll check in with y'all in a little bit. Bye. Hey, y'all. We're back from grocery shopping. I had a whole plan to set up my camera when I got here and bring all the groceries in. And that did not happen. The groceries are put away in their spot. So, I'm sorry. I forgot. But, yeah, we're back. I did take out salmon yesterday. Kyra asked for fried salmon. That's the only way she'll eat salmon when I make it. But for some reason, when my husband blackens it, she likes it. But then she says it's too spicy. So, really, she just really likes it fried. So, I might make that and the chicken Alfredo for the girls. I'll just make both, and they can choose which protein they want with their Alfredo. So yeah, I am about to get those things going, and I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, it's 8:30. I just finished cooking dinner, so let me show y'all. Here's my fried chicken strips, fried salmon. I kind of make them into like sticks. And then, let me get my light so y'all can actually see, because I don't have lights. We have the lights on in my kitchen. So yeah. Here is my Alfredo sauce. And if y'all are interested in this light, it clips onto your phone. It's tagged in my Amazon storefront, which is always tagged in my description. So if you're interested in a little selfie light that clips onto your phone or your camera or your tripod or something, I definitely recommend this one. Here is my made from scratch Alfredo sauce. I got some basil in it from the garden, garlic pepper, garlic. I chopped some garlic up. It has a little bit of tomato sauce, heavy whipping cream, and Parmesan sauce. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. It's so good. I usually cook it at a high temp, and then I turn it down to let it get thick again. So that's what it's doing. It's coming down a little bit. I do the double boiler method to make this so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. So I like this method. So yeah, there's my sauce. And then whenever you're frying something, always boil water and cinnamon. It helps with the smell. Pro tip. I made fettuccine noodles, so there's those. And yeah, dinner is done, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, I wanted to close out this vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next week.